It doesn't happen all at once. Nobody wakes up one day and says, "Today I will kill my dreams." It happens slowly, almost invisibly. It happens the moment you choose safety over growth. It happens the moment you decide it's easier to stay where it's familiar. Even if it's suffocating, it happens. The moment you start believing that discomfort is dangerous instead of necessary, it happens when you tell yourself, "I'll move when I'm ready," knowing deep down you're using fear as a blanket to hide from the fire inside you. Your comfort zone is not a sanctuary. It's not protection. It's a slow-motion death sentence. It's a coffin built from excuses, nailed shut with fear, and every day you stay inside it, you bury a little more of your own potential alive. Harsh may be true, absolutely. Your comfort zone wants you quiet. It wants you small. It wants you manageable. It doesn't want you to stretch, to risk, to feel the holy terror of expanding into someone bigger than your circumstances. It seduces you with the illusion of safety, but that safety comes at the cost of everything that makes life electric: joy, growth, passion, purpose. Every time you say no to discomfort, you are saying yes to decay. You are agreeing to let the best parts of yourself rot inside walls you built to protect yourself from fear. And now those same walls have become your prison. And the scariest part, the longer you stay, the more normal it feels. The walls start feeling like home. The airless room starts feeling like freedom. The shrinking starts feeling like wisdom. Until one day you wake up and realize the life you dreamed of living isn't just delayed. It's dead, killed not by failure. Killed by fear disguised as logic. Killed by comfort disguised as caution. Killed by the lies you told yourself about waiting for the right time. Newsflash, there is no right time. There's only now, there's only the choice you make today. Do you step toward your future? Or do you stay buried in a coffin of your own excuses? Do you rip open the walls and breathe the terrifying, exhilarating air of possibility? Or do you keep folding yourself smaller until you don't recognize your own spirit anymore? Nobody's coming to lift the lid for you. Nobody's coming to force you out. Escape is an inside job. Resurrection is an inside job. Freedom is an inside job. You must choose to break your own chains. You must choose to abandon the lie that comfort equals safety. Because the truth is, staying safe inside your comfort zone will cost you far more than risking failure ever could. Staying safe will cost you your dreams, your purpose, your pride, your aliveness. Staying safe will cost you the version of yourself you were born to become, and no external circumstance, no job, no relationship, no title will ever make up for the slow, sickening knowledge that you lived your life inside walls. You built yourself. That you died with your music still in you, that you chose safety over significance, that you chose numbness over aliveness, that you chose a coffin over a calling, and you breathing, longing, aching. You are meant for more than that. You are meant to live with the fire of purpose roaring through your bones. You are meant to stretch until your old skin rips and new wings tear their way into the world. You are meant to risk falling flat on your face because you dared to run instead of crawl. You are meant to build a life that terrifies you and thrills you at the same time, because that is the only way to know you are still alive. So stop lying to yourself. Stop telling yourself you're waiting for the right time. Stop telling yourself you need more clarity when you really just need more courage. Stop telling yourself you're being smart by staying small when really you're just being scared. Own it, call it what it is. Call the coffin a coffin, call the walls of prison. Call the comfort zone the death trap it really is. And then with all the holy fury you can summon, tear it down, smash it. Burn it to the ground if you have to. Choose discomfort, choose risk. Choose movement, choose action before you feel ready. Choose the terrifying aliveness of becoming over the quiet death of staying the same. Because every second you wait, the coffin closes tighter. Every second you wait, your dreams lose a little more breath. Every second you wait, the version of you that could have been extraordinary grows weaker, and you, right now exactly where you are, still have a choice, a sacred trembling, earth-shaking choice: stay buried or break free. Stay safe or live wide open. Stay silent or sing the song only you can sing before the world forgets you were ever here. The choice isn't easy, it will cost you. It will hurt, it will stretch you until you don't recognize yourself. But the alternative, the slow death of playing it safe, will cost you far, far more. It will cost you everything that could have made your life a masterpiece. So breathe, break, Begin tear the coffin apart with your bare hands. If you have to risk failure, risk rejection, risk heartbreak, risk it all, because the only real tragedy would be risking nothing. Your comfort zone is a coffin. Get out before it buries you. You are not here to survive inside safe walls. You are here to tear them down and build something wild, something breathtaking, something only you could create. Escape, rise, live. Start today. Freedom doesn't come from waiting. It doesn't come from hoping your fear will quietly dissolve someday. It doesn't come from wishing the risk would shrink. Freedom comes from smashing your comfort zone before it strangles the last breath of your potential. You had to kill it before it kills you. You had to make a conscious, ruthless decision. I would rather be uncomfortable chasing my future than comfortable dying in my past. And that kind of decision doesn't happen by accident. It's deliberate, it's daily. It's savage. You have to wake up every morning and choose comfort over and over again. Even when every cell in your body screams to crawl back into the safe dark. You have to recognize the lies comfort tells you. You have to hear them and then refuse to bow to them. Comfort says wait until you're ready. Smash it, move anyway. Comfort says maybe you're asking too much. Smash it, dream bigger. Comfort says it's too risky. What if you fail? Smash it. What if you win? What if you become someone you never imagined possible because you were willing to fail forward 1,000 times? What if you build a life that the scared version of you couldn't even conceive because you kept showing up while your hands still shook? Fear will always shout louder when you are close to something that matters. That's not a warning to stop. That's a signal to speed up. When you feel the walls tightening, when you feel the urge to hide, that's not your body telling you to retreat. That's your soul telling you to advance, because the biggest breakthroughs are hidden behind the walls you're most terrified to smash. The freedom you crave, the pride you ache for, the life you can barely let yourself admit you want. They're on the other side of the battles you're trying to avoid. No one builds a legacy without first smashing their comfort zones to rubble. No one creates something extraordinary by living an ordinary life of safe decisions. No one changes their future by staying loyal to their fears. And every time you choose comfort over courage, you reinforce the walls. Every time you talk yourself out of action, you add another lock to your coffin. Every time you choose safety over stretching, you pour another layer of concrete over your own dreams. But every time you act in defiance of your fear, every time you move while you're shaking, speak while you're trembling, show up while you're doubting, you tear a brick out of that wall. You make space for light to break in. You weaken the coffin's grip. You remind yourself that you are not dead yet. You are not trapped. You are not helpless. You are still alive enough to fight. In that fight, messy, bloody, chaotic, is holy. It is sacred, it is necessary. Because the only way to kill the coffin is to refuse, to keep living like a corpse. You have to move, you have to risk. You have to dare to be seen failing, dare to be seen starting over, dare to be seen looking ridiculous while you claw your way toward the life that feels more honest, more raw. More you than the polished death of your comfort zone ever could. You have to be willing to be a beginner again, to stumble, to look foolish, to rebuild muscle memory for bravery, one tremulous step at a time. You have to decide that the embarrassment of trying is 1,000 times lighter to carry than the regret of never trying at all. And yes, people will judge you. Some will laugh, some will whisper, some will scoff, let them. Their laughter cannot bury you unless you let it. Their disbelief cannot cage you unless you surrender your keys. Their opinion is just noise, background static, compared to the roar of your own becoming. You are not here to impress the people still choosing the safety of their own coffins. You are here to rise. You are here to burn through your fear until there is nothing left but light. You are here to terrify your comfort zone until it has no choice but to disintegrate under the relentless force of your movement. And once you start moving, really moving, the walls that once felt immovable will begin to crack. The beliefs that once felt unbreakable will begin to shatter. The lies you lived inside will start sounding hollow and weak. And every crack, every shatter, every collapse of the old fortress you mistook for safety will make you stronger, braver, freer. Until one day you realized the coffin wasn't just your prison. It was your chrysalis. You weren't dying. You were transforming. You weren't trapped. You were incubating strength you didn't know you needed. You weren't stuck. You were stockpiling rage and longing and wild hope. Enough to fuel the kind of escape that doesn't just free you, it sets the whole damn sky on fire. And yes, you have the power to do that. You have the power to break every chain they told you was permanent. You have the power to tear down every excuse they taught you was logical. You have the power to build a life so real, so raw, so radiant, that the memory of your comfort zone becomes laughable, a relic of a version of yourself too small to survive the life you were born to live. But only if you move, only if you risk, only if you refuse to let another day pass, embalmed in your own fears. Only if you start smashing walls today. Not tomorrow, not when you feel more ready. When you feel less scared today. Now this breath, this step, this decision to stop playing dead and start playing full out. Ash the coffin, set your comfort zone on fire. Dance in the ashes, build your life from the rubble. Live louder, riskier, messier, freer than you ever have before. Because the alternative, the slow suffocation of your spirit, inside walls you built yourself, is too high a price to pay. Choose life, choose movement. Choose to terrify your fears instead of being terrified by them. Choose to bet on the wild, ferocious, unstoppable force inside you that is still beating, still dreaming, still daring. Choose yourself fully, finally, fiercely. Your comfort zone is a coffin.